Hello, fellow story explorers. Welcome to Stories with Stan. Did you know that the owl is the wisest bird in the forest? Today, we're going to read Master Owl Meets Miss Bunny, written by my friend Rob Holmes and illustrated by Badi Gua. Come on, let's take a look inside. Deep in the woods lives a wise old bird, sometimes seen but rarely heard. And while other birds shriek and howl, he sits in peace. He's Master Owl. Some say he glows at night. Some say he's full of light. But all we know is that he's kind. We ask for help. He doesn't mind. So our tale begins one sunny day when Master Owl heard from far away the sad sound of someone crying. So he opened his wings and started flying. With a few flaps of gentle flight, the source of sobs came into sight. The noise was coming from a burrow, and there sat a bunny, full of sorrow. "Hello, Miss Bunny," the wise one said. "Why are you crying there in your bed?" She replied, "Because I'm feeling so alone since my family all left home." The owl stared with his big wise eyes and thought about Miss Bunny's cries. He said, "Come sit next to me. We will take this mindfully." So Miss Bunny, close your eyes. Deep breath in, let out your sighs. She took some slow breaths in and out. There was no need to move about. She felt the earth beneath her feet. She heard a distant birdie tweet. She smelled the forest all around and felt herself just settle down. "Thank you, Master Owl," she said. "There's less going on inside my head." "That's great," the old bird replied. "Let's see this from another side." "So, Miss Bunny, am I right? You feel sad all day and night because you think you are on your own?" "Yes," said Bunny, "all alone." "Well," said the owl, "now I'm starting to see why you are living unhappily. You think you are separate, which is simply not true. So now I know what you should go do. Go into the woods under a tree, dig little holes and see what you see. I'll be back in a week to see what you found." Miss Bunny was stunned and stared at the ground. Digging holes under trees? What does he mean? But she trusted the owl who was so rarely seen. 1 week later, and true to his word, the master returned in the form of a bird. Bunny was dancing and doing a twirl. "Hello," he said. "You look a much happier girl." "Oh, Master Owl, it's been an incredible week. I was so confused by the words from your beak. I mean, what could I learn from digging these holes? I'm the best at digging, better than badgers or moles." "So what did I do?" "Well, I started to dig. A small hole at first, and then it got big. The first thing I hit was the root of a tree. So I followed this root thinking, how long can it be? I could not believe it. It went on forever. But the surprise is that these roots are so clever. All the trees link up for a chat, and they talk to each other. Who would have thought of that?" Trees look so sad, all alone in the wood. But from under the ground, I can see it's all good. Trees are best friends and connected together, supporting each other, whatever the weather. "That's great to find out," said the wise Master Owl. "What else did you find on your forest floor prowl?" "Well, by then I was hungry, so I nibbled a flower. And that's when it struck me. This flower had power. But how did it know how to grow on its own? And what magic caused all its seeds to be sown? Well, the closer I looked, the more I could see that without all the soil and the rain and the bee and the sun and the wind and the worms in the ground, without all these things, no flowers would be found. So, dear Master Owl, now I see with my eyes. There was no need to be a sad rabbit who cries, because nothing is separate and we are all one. So it's time to get out and about in the sun. Thank you, my wise friend, for helping me see I was never alone, and now I feel free. Master Owl smiled and flew back to his tree, where he sat and he breathed, just happy to be. Have you ever stopped to notice how everything links? Now you know how a Master Owl thinks. I hope you enjoyed Master Owl Meets Miss Bunny. Always remember to be kind, never judge a book or a person by their cover. See you next time, friends. Stories with Stan is a production of Leap for Literacy. Please be sure to subscribe, share, and support.